As the ancient Zen proverb goes, when you see a man of worth, think of how you may emulate him. When you see one who is unworthy, examine your own character. In our journey toward inner peace and enlightenment, the people we surround ourselves with play a crucial role. Today we will explore the 7 types of people Zen warns us about and why it's wise to avoid them on your path to a balanced and harmonious life. 1. The Perpetual Complainer. The first type is the Perpetual Complainer. These are individuals who constantly find fault in everything and everyone around them. Their dissatisfaction seems to know no bounds, and they have an uncanny ability to discover problems in even the most positive situations. According to Zen philosophy, their negative energy can easily seep into your consciousness, clouding your mind with unnecessary worries and concerns. This constant exposure to negativity can gradually erode your own sense of contentment and peace. Instead of being drawn into their cycle of dissatisfaction, Zen teaches us to focus on gratitude and acceptance. This approach encourages us to appreciate the good in our lives and accept that which we cannot change. By cultivating these qualities, we create a mental shield against the perpetual complainer's influence. It's important to remember that your peace of mind is too valuable to be disturbed by constant complaints. While it's natural to feel empathy for these individuals, it's equally important to protect your own mental well-being. Zen wisdom suggests that by maintaining a positive outlook and practicing mindfulness, we can remain centered and calm in the face of negativity. This doesn't mean ignoring genuine problems, but rather approaching challenges with a constructive mindset. By doing so, we not only preserve our own inner peace, but may also inspire those around us to adopt a more positive perspective. 2. The Chronic Critic. Next, we have the Chronic Critic. These are people who never miss an opportunity to judge or criticize others, often harshly and without mercy. Their words can be like sharp arrows, piercing the self-esteem and confidence of those around them. They seem to derive a sense of superiority or control from pointing out flaws in others, whether real or imagined. Zen wisdom, in contrast, encourages us to cultivate compassion and understanding, both for ourselves and for others. It teaches us that true strength lies not in tearing others down, but in lifting them up. By distancing ourselves from chronic critics, we protect our own sense of self-worth and avoid the trap of judgmental thinking. This doesn't mean we should ignore constructive feedback, but rather learn to differentiate between helpful critique and harmful criticism. Zen philosophy reminds us that everyone is on their own journey, facing their own struggles and challenges. By adopting this perspective, we can develop empathy even for the critics themselves, understanding that their behavior often stems from their own insecurities. However, this understanding doesn't mean we should subject ourselves to constant negativity. It's better to surround yourself with those who uplift rather than tear down, creating an environment that nurtures growth, positivity, and mutual support. 3. The Drama Seeker. The third type is the Drama Seeker. These individuals thrive on chaos and conflict, often dragging others into their turbulent worlds. They seem to have a magnetic attraction to problems and controversies, creating them where none exist and amplifying minor issues into major crises. Drama seekers feed off the emotional energy of conflicts, finding a strange satisfaction in the turmoil they generate. Zen teaches us to value serenity and to seek calmness in the midst of life's storms. It emphasizes the importance of inner peace and emotional balance. Drama seekers disrupt this tranquility, pulling you into unnecessary battles and emotional whirlwinds that serve no constructive purpose. Their constant need for attention and excitement can be exhausting for those around them, draining energy and focus from more meaningful pursuits. Protect your inner peace by setting boundaries with those who bring drama into your life. This doesn't mean cutting people off entirely, but rather learning to distance yourself from their chaotic influence. Practice mindfulness to stay centered when confronted with dramatic situations. Remember, not every problem requires your involvement, and not every conflict needs your mediation. By maintaining your calm in the face of drama, you not only preserve your own peace, but also set an example of stability and maturity for others to follow. 4. The Energy Drainer. The energy drainer is a type of person Zen philosophy cautions us to be wary of in our lives. These individuals have an insatiable appetite for attention and support, constantly demanding your time, effort, and emotional resources. Their neediness acts like a vacuum, sucking away your vitality and leaving you feeling drained, exhausted, and unfulfilled. Zen teachings emphasize the importance of being mindful of our energy and how we choose to expend it in our daily interactions. It's crucial to develop the awareness to recognize when someone is depleting your energy reserves and to take proactive steps to reclaim your vitality. This might involve setting clear boundaries, limiting your exposure to such individuals, or even distancing yourself entirely if the relationship proves too draining. Instead, Zen encourages us to seek out and cultivate more balanced relationships that are mutually nourishing and supportive. By being mindful of our energy exchanges, we can create a harmonious environment that fosters personal growth and inner peace. Remember, your energy is a precious resource, and it's your responsibility to protect and nurture it. By doing so, you'll find yourself better equipped to face life's challenges and to extend genuine compassion to others without compromising your own well-being. 5. The fearmonger. Fearmongers are individuals who spread anxiety and dread, often projecting their own deep-seated insecurities and worries onto those around them. These people have a tendency to amplify potential dangers, focus on worst-case scenarios, and create an atmosphere of constant unease. Zen wisdom, however, teaches us that fear is ultimately an illusion, a product of our minds that distracts us from fully experiencing and appreciating the present moment. By recognizing and avoiding fearmongers, we can cultivate a sense of inner calm and courage that allows us to face life's challenges with a clear and steady mind. Zen philosophy encourages us to observe our fears without judgment, understanding that they are often rooted in past experiences or imagined future outcomes rather than the reality of the present. By practicing mindfulness and staying grounded in the here and now, we can gradually reduce the power that fear holds over us. This doesn't mean ignoring genuine risks or becoming reckless, but rather developing a balanced perspective that allows us to assess situations rationally and respond with wisdom rather than reactivity. As we distance ourselves from fearmongers and their negative influence, we create space for more positive, life-affirming experiences and relationships. This shift in perspective can lead to greater peace of mind, increased resilience, and a more joyful approach to life's inevitable ups and downs. 6. The gossip. The gossip is an individual who indulges in and often thrives on idle talk about others, frequently spreading rumors, speculations, and negativity. This behavior not only potentially harms the subjects of the gossip, but also creates an atmosphere of distrust and unease. Zen philosophy places great emphasis on the value of silence and mindful speech, recognizing that our words have the power to either heal or harm. Engaging with gossips or participating in gossip yourself not only contributes to the suffering of others, but also disturbs your own inner peace and clarity of mind. The act of gossiping often stems from a place of insecurity, judgment, or a desire to feel superior to others. All states that Zen teachings encourage us to transcend. Instead of indulging in or listening to gossip, Zen wisdom advises us to choose our words carefully and speak only what is true, kind, and necessary. By cultivating mindful speech, we not only improve our relationships with others, but also develop greater self-awareness and inner tranquility. Distancing yourself from those who consistently engage in gossip may be necessary to maintain your own peace of mind and integrity. Remember, every word we speak has consequences, both for ourselves and others. By choosing to speak with kindness, truthfulness, and compassion, we contribute to a more harmonious and understanding world, starting with our immediate surroundings. 7. The materialistic mind. In our journey through life, we inevitably encounter those who embody the materialistic mind. These individuals are driven by an insatiable hunger for wealth, possessions, and societal status. Their lives revolve around the accumulation of external markers of success, often at the expense of inner growth and spiritual fulfillment. The wisdom of Zen teachings offers a stark contrast to this materialistic worldview. It reminds us that genuine happiness and contentment spring not from the things we own or the accolades we receive, but from the depths of our inner selves. True richness, Zen philosophy suggests, lies in cultivating mindfulness, embracing simplicity, and finding joy in the present moment. When we associate closely with those who prioritize materialism over mindfulness, we risk being pulled away from our own spiritual path. Their constant pursuit of more can be contagious, subtly shifting our focus from inner peace to external validation. We may find ourselves caught up in the endless cycle of desire and acquisition, losing sight of the profound truths that lead to lasting fulfillment. Instead, we are encouraged to seek out and surround ourselves with individuals who value simplicity and inner contentment. These are the people who understand that life's most precious treasures cannot be bought or sold. They find satisfaction in experiences rather than possessions, in connections rather than collections. By aligning ourselves with those who prioritize spiritual growth and mindful living, we create an environment that nurtures our own journey towards enlightenment. We learn to appreciate the beauty of enough, to find richness in relationships and experiences, and to cultivate a sense of peace that transcends material concerns. In Zen, the company you keep is seen as a reflection of your own inner state. By being mindful of the people we allow into our lives, we protect our peace and nurture our spiritual growth. Let go of those who bring negativity, and instead seek out relationships that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, take a moment to breathe deeply and appreciate the present before subscribing to our channel. Together, we can continue on this journey toward inner peace and wisdom.